Welcome to AlgoBulls. Welcome to Allies Blue. This is Vaibhav Barge from Derivative Trading Academy. So I'm working with Derivative Trading Academy as a chief trainer, as a chief trader, and as a chief strategist. So if you search on our DT website, you will get all the details about me. I am in the stock market from 2013. So basically, I have more than 10 year, around 10-year experience. So in my major focus is only on options. So in this my 10-year journey, I have developed some option strategy which I am going to share with all of you. So are you all interested to learn something new? Please reply. I want reply from all of you. क्या आपको कुछ नया मार्केट के बारे में नया जानना है? एंड बिलीव मी, आपने ये पहले कभी सुना नहीं होगा. So without wasting time, let's start this session. So those who are trader, what are the biggest problem at trading? आप जब भी ट्रेडिंग करते हो, आपको क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम होते हैं? You can mention in chat box or I will explain. The most important problem, sir, I am working professional. सर मैं जॉब करता हूं, मेरे पास ट्रेडिंग करने के लिए टाइम बिल्कुल नहीं है. सो दिस इज बिगेस्ट चैलेंज because those who are working professional from 9 to 6, they don't have time to do trading, right? Second challenge, so those who are trading, how to take the right entry, how to take the right entry and right exit. So this is big challenge. Do you agree that right exit is as important as right entry? जितना आपका राइट एंट्री इंपॉर्टेंट है, उतना आपका राइट एग्जिट भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर आपने राइट एंट्री लिया बट आपने राइट एग्जिट नहीं किया, देन अगेन यू विल एंड अप इन लॉस. एनीवे, लॉस इज biggest problem for retailer. Next, after taking entry, how to manage stop loss, how to manage target. जैसे ही मेरा एंट्री ट्रिगर होता है, then how to trail stop loss. These are the challenge because lots of retailer don't know about trailing stop loss concept. Next, if I am taking the trade, what should be my risk? What should be my reward? These are two biggest challenge. Next, those who are option trader, strike price selection is biggest challenge. After selecting strike price, how to control time decay, how to control volatility, that is also big challenge. Option Greek, big challenge. And the most important challenge, how to control patience, emotion, discipline. Is this big challenge for all of you? You can reply in the chat box. क्या आपने ये सारे प्रॉब्लम फेस किए हैं while doing trading? Yes. So these are the biggest problem. So now tell me, do you want solution for all this problem? क्या आपको इसका वैक्सीन चाहिए? Jay ji, you are right. Patience, emotion, discipline is main problem. So do you need vaccine for all of this? Yes, vaccine needed. Yes. So let's start. So today I will teach you all about the option strategy. So focus here. What is meaning of option strategy and what are the advantage of option strategy? So first thing, option strategy means two or more trade combination. If you combine two options together, then you can say that is a option strategy. Okay. So now try to understand advantage. There are no disadvantage of option strategy. So let me focus on advantage. Yes, Yogaji, permanent vaccine. So first advantage, राम रविचंद्र, डोंट वरी, आपको पता नहीं है, सब इसके अंदर डिफाइन है, so don't worry about that. So first advantage, so while doing option strategy, your risk and reward fix. So this is kind of risk management. So what is the meaning of risk management? Ravindranath ji, what is meaning of risk management? So now I will explain in trading term. मैं आपको trading term में बताऊंगा. Risk management means minimize your loss. Loss को कम करना है and profit को बढ़ाना है. Imagine if you learn to minimize loss and maximize profit, what will happen? क्या होगा? At the end of day or at the end of month, you will get consistent income. So that is beauty of option strategy. Second, no need to worry about time decay. So what is time decay? आपको नहीं पता है, don't worry, don't go in deep. Third, no need to worry about option Greek. Your delta, gamma, theta, vega, everything is under control. अगर आपको पता नहीं है, don't worry, because option strategy is controlling that part as well. And the most important advantage, if you are trading in cash market, focus here. Sorry, option strategy are less risky than equities and future. Combination trade is always less risky. They have potential to deliver higher percentage of return, and this I will prove. So are you all ready to learn option strategy? I want reply from all of you. Come on, give me a thumbs up in chat box. Perfect, perfect, very good. Now you are attending this session. So what is this session for? आप आज का सेशन अटेंड कर रहे हो तो आपको थोड़ा तो आइडिया होगा व्हाट दिस सेशन इज अबाउट. So it is about algo strategy. So what is meaning of algo? Algo means algorithm is coded in this strategy. So you don't have to do anything. आपको खुद से कुछ नहीं करना है. Your software will help you to punch the order, trail the stop loss. Isn't it amazing? Those who are working professional, don't you think this is the biggest challenge? Right? Yes or no? So I have designed two option strategy. First is selling option strategy and second is buying option strategy. So don't worry, I will explain this in detail. So my strategy is based on implied volatility. So what is meaning of implied volatility? Any idea? अगर आपको पता नहीं है, don't worry, I will explain. So implied volatility means sorry, daily movement in the market. So this is called volatility. Okay, so this is less volatile market and this is high volatile market. So my strategy totally depend on volatility. Fine. Next, stop loss and trailing stop loss, everything is added. Risk reward is fixed, so no need to worry about this. Strike price selection is done by system. Yes, it is for Nifty and Bank Nifty. I will come on that point. Time decay, volatility, all risks are under control. So now let's understand concept of volatility. So now I will not go in deeper what is volatility. मैं आपको पूरा इन डिटेल नहीं बताऊंगा. but whatever important that I will explain. So in this chart, can you see blue color line and orange color line? क्या आपको यहाँ पे ब्लू कलर लाइन एंड ऑरेंज कलर लाइन आपको यहाँ पे दिख रहा है? So blue color line is for implied volatility and orange color line is for your combination trade. So let's start. For example, if implied volatility is increasing, your option premium also increase. If implied volatility is decreasing, your option premium also decreasing. So now let me draw 2 points here. So this is A point and this is B point. So at which point we have to apply buy option strategy? I want reply from all of you. A point or B point. हमें यहाँ पे बाय ऑप्शन स्ट्रेटेजी कहां पे इंप्लीमेंट करना है? वेरी गुड ऑल ऑफ यू. ए पॉइंट. ए पॉइंट. व्हाट इज द लॉजिक? लॉजिक क्या है? अभी आप सभी ने टाइप किया ए. व्हाट इज लॉजिक बिहाइंड दिस? आपका तो लॉजिक सही है, बिकॉज इफ यू डिप्लॉय at lower level, so if implied volatility is increasing, your premium also increasing. So can I say probability of profit is very high? आपको प्रॉफिट आने का चांस बहुत हाई है. Now let's move to the second point. So this is B point and this is A point. So at which point we have to apply selling option strategy? जब भी हम लोग कुछ सेल करते हैं तो उसका भाव नीचे जाना चाहिए. सो कौन से पॉइंट पे हमें सेलिंग ऑप्शन स्ट्रेटेजी डिप्लॉय करना चाहिए? ए पॉइंट और बी पॉइंट. सो लॉजिकली if volatility is falling, your premium is falling. So understood concept of my strategy. आपको स्ट्रेटेजी का कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आया? So now let's understand strategy. So in this strategy, time decay factor is most important. So as a intraday, अगर आप intraday trading करते हो तो time decay is very less. So no need to worry about time decay. It is not a huge role for intraday. So time decay is always for positional. So अगर आप स्टॉक ऑप्शन को होल्ड कर रहे हो, इंडेक्स ऑप्शन को होल्ड कर रहे हो, then time decay is most important. But right now we are doing intraday, so don't worry about time decay. So now let's understand buy algo strategy. So I have designed this strategy. So at which point this strategy will deploy? A point or B point? ये strategy deploy कहां पे होगा? So this is buy algo strategy. So it will deploy at A point. Okay, strategy will deploy at A point. Now, so this is intraday chart payoff. आपको यहाँ पे blue color line दिख रहा है. So is it giving profit or loss? This blue color line, is it giving us profit or loss? So 0 above profit, 0 below loss. तो अभी फिलहाल के लिए क्या हो रहा है? फिलहाल मार्केट में क्या हो रहा है? So this is called current implied volatility. अगर मार्केट का वोलाटिलिटी नॉर्मल है तो आपको लॉस होगा. सो नाउ व्हाट वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग हियर एट ए पॉइंट, वोलाटिलिटी इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज. ए पॉइंट पे हम लोग वोलाटिलिटी क्या कर रहे हैं? एक्सपेक्ट इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज. इंक्रीज. वेरी गुड. नाउ फोकस हियर. लेट्स इंक्रीज द वोलाटिलिटी. As soon as volatility increase, What happened to payoff chart? Now what you are getting, profit or loss? अब आपका payoff chart आपको क्या दे रहा है? So understood mathematics and logic behind this strategy. So view is not important. Market is bullish, market is bearish. It is not important here. What is important? यहां पे important क्या है? Important क्या है? Increase in implied volatility. अगर मार्केट का implied volatility बढ़ना चालू होगा, so this strategy will deploy automatically. Is that clear? आपका अल्गो सिस्टम ऑटोमेटिकली इसे डिप्लॉय कर देगा. Is that part clear? Mathematics clear है यहाँ पे? Come on, everyone reply. So probability profit is very, very high when volatility is increasing. So for deploying this strategy, how much capital required? Any idea? कितना पैसा लगेगा? You just need 30 to 35,000 in your account. Isn't it amazing? I want reply from all of you. You just need 30,000 margin and where probability of profit is very high. Now let's move to the next option strategy. So now this is sell option strategy. So at which point it has to deploy? A or B? कौन से पॉइंट पे इसे डिप्लॉय होना चाहिए? It has to deploy at B point. Very good, because market volatility is. So now are we expecting high volatility or less volatility? So now this is your current payoff chart. Currently you are getting loss. अभी फिलहाल आपको यहाँ पे लॉस होगा, ज्यादा नहीं होगा, थोड़ा होगा. So now tell me, are we expecting high volatility or less volatility? Less volatility. Very good, जयेश जी. रविंद्र जी, अभी हम लोग मार्केट को less volatile expect कर रहे हैं. So now what will happen if market is trading sideways? अगर मार्केट का volatility गिरता है तो क्या होगा? प्रॉफिट आएगा कि लॉस आएगा? So your probability of profit is very high when volatility is decreasing. So now understood concept of buy option strategy and sell option strategy. अभी आपको यहाँ पे दोनों कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है. So this is called non-directional strategy. So now you have one question in your mind. अगर आप ऑप्शन सेलर हो, व्हाट इज योर रिस्क हियर? आपका यहां पे रिस्क क्या आ रहा है? व्हाट इज योर रिस्क हियर? रिस्क इज अनलिमिटेड. बट इफ यू वर्क विथ अल्गो स्ट्रेटेजी, सो वी हैव एडेड 40% स्टॉप लॉस. हमने यहां पे दोनों जगह 40% स्टॉप लॉस अप्लाई किया हुआ है. सो नाउ if one stop loss is hitting, other stop loss will trail at cost to cost. So what will happen? अगर मार्केट ऊपर जा रहा है तो क्या होगा? प्रॉफिट आएगा कि लॉस आएगा? I want reply from all of you. What you will get here? Ravindranath ji, probability of profit is very high because this algo will exit your loss leg. जहां पे भी आपको लॉस हो रहा है उसे ये कट डाउन कर देगा और आपका प्रॉफिट आने का चांस बढ़ा देगा. राइट? अंडरस्टूड दिस पार्ट? सो दिस इज कॉल्ड highly probability of profit trade. So here You need, if you are trading with Allies Blue, अगर आप Allies Blue के साथ ट्रेडिंग करते हो तो आपको कैपिटल चाहिए. You need just 1,30,000 capital. Isn't it amazing? So selling option strategy, you need 1,30,000 to 1,50,000 margin. Understood this part? I want reply from all of you. यहां तक clear है? Now let's understand the volatility of market. So do you agree that there are two types of market? One is high volatile, one is less volatile. Do you agree? One is high volatile and one is less volatile. Ajay ji, if you are doing hedging trade, margin is 1.50. Now, which index is high volatile? निफ्टी और बैंक निफ्टी, कौन सा इंडेक्स हाई वोलाटाइल है? निफ्टी और बैंक निफ्टी. Let's find out. So this is NSE India. So what is volatility of बैंक निफ्टी? बैंक निफ्टी का डेली वोलाटिलिटी क्या है? So this is बैंक निफ्टी and this is NSE India. So bank nifty volatility is 1.65% and let's check nifty volatility. So nifty, this is nifty. So nifty volatility is 1.15%. So which is high volatile? I want reply from all of you. कौन सा high volatile है? Bank Nifty volatility is 1.65% and Nifty volatility is 1.15%. So in which stock we have to apply buy option strategy? Bank Nifty or Nifty? Buy option strategy हमें कहां अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा? Yes, Bank Nifty buy option strategy and Nifty sell option strategy. So I have created already for Bank Nifty and Nifty, where Bank Nifty strategy hit ratio is 43% and Nifty strategy hit ratio is 67%. And do you know that 40% time market is high volatile and more than 60% time market is less volatile? I hope all of you are aware about this condition. So if you want to earn consistent income, be smart trader. Deploy both strategy in market. If market is high volatile, this will give you profit. If market is less volatile, this will give you profit. Yes or no? So now look at this strategy. Yash will explain more about this strategy, but let me give you quick demo of my strategy. So these are my strategy. I have developed this strategy on AlgoBulls, where you will see Nifty Bank return on investment is 500% and Nifty return on investment is 133, where hit ratio is 67%. Isn't it amazing hit ratio? Please reply. Ravindra ji, Yash will explain everything about this, so don't worry. So now tell me, do you want to think like a retailer or do you want to think like a smart trader? What is your expectation from yourself? So now technology is developed very nicely. So lots of people don't have enough time to trade in the market. Ravindra ji, if you are banker, if you are getting 5%, that is more than enough, right, Ravindra ji? 60% you are getting in 1 year. Rabindranath, if you are working in bank, you will, or you ask any banker, 5% return is also very good. Right? Now, I have to tell you one important thing. Don't work for market. Let the market work for you. Have you understood definition? Please reply. आप मार्केट के लिए काम मत करो. Let the market work for you. And if you need consistent result, when you will get consistent result? रविंद्रनाथ जी, you can reply. आपको consistent result कब मिलेगा? After 1 day, after 1 month, or after 1 year? So no result, keep working. Bad result, keep working. Great result, keep working. Consistency is the key. Right? So if you are expecting result in 1 day, that will not happen. Try for 1 year, and believe me, if you work with 1 year with buy strategy and sell strategy, at the end of month and at the end of year, you will get definitely consistent income, and that is all without any टेंशन. यस और नो. आपको खुद से कुछ नहीं करना है, सब अल्गो ही करेगा. सो योर पेशेंस, योर इमोशन एंड डिसिप्लिन is under control if you are doing this type of trade. Come on everyone, I want reply from all of you. Today is live market time and you are attending, you are giving time, so that means you are really interested. Ravindra ji, everything will Yash show you, don't worry sir. Yash is there, so he will guide you for everything. So that's it my side. So have you understood concept of my strategy? I want reply from all of you, so I can hand over to Yash. आपको दोनों स्ट्रेटेजी का कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आया? Yes. Thank you very much all of you. Now I am handing to Yash. Yash, you can take over.
Yes, Vaibhav. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Apologies for late joining. I was having some technical issues, so sorry for joining late.
Yeah, it's fine. No problem at all.
Yes. Can you enable the screen sharing, Vaibhav?
Okay.
So thank you everybody for joining us during this live market.
Done.
And
now are you able
yes,
to share?
Yes, I'm able to share. So thank you everybody for joining us on this live market session, and thank you all for joining us over here. So firstly, I'll give a brief introduction about Vaibhav. Vaibhav has been in the market since decades and he has been creating strategies on volatility, and he is specializing in volatility, and he's one of our strategists who has almost 4 of strategies currently live, and more 2 strategies are coming up. So I'll just show you how our platform is built and how you can become a smart trader, how you can become a smart investor trader, where you're not going to work for the market, but market is going to work for you and generate passive income for you, where you're indirectly involved in the market by putting in your capital, and remaining thing is done by algos. So Vaibhav was talking about algorithmic trading system, and majority of you had questions, okay, how the system works and how we can actually make market work for us. So for this thing, we people have developed an amazing system called AlgoBulls, where we people have automated end-to-end trading, where we people have automated the trading system, trading strategy for you, which are designed by experts like Vaibhav. And we are a fully automated, end-to-end automated algorithmic trading platform supported by 5 major exchanges in world, which includes National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, and MCX, which is the commodity markets. which means you can trade in NSE derivatives, NSE cash market, BSE cash market, MCX commodity futures, and NASDAQ and NYSE, which is currently under beta mode and will soon be coming up with international strategies too. So Vaibhav was so like there were a lot of questions. Okay, if this is how the algorithmic trading system works, but okay, I have very limited knowledge in the market. I don't know how do I connect to the brokers. I don't know how do I connect to exchanges. I don't know how do I get my order execution engine right. I don't know how to code and automate all these things for me. I don't know how to create strategies. So these were the major questions which we people found out back in 2019 when we people started this platform, and to automate and seamless the system for each and everybody of us, where we could let market work for us. And that's where we people came up with this platform called AlgoBulls. So AlgoBulls is the platform where we people have created a seamless, stress-free trading solution with full automation, ready to use market strategies connected to 27 plus brokers, where Alice Blue is one of our prime partner. And we are connected to 3 major exchanges in India, which is BSE, NSE, and MCX. And this is how we people have automated the entire journey for any retail trader to start trading with the bare minimum capital with algorithmic trading. And we are proud to announce our partnership with Alice Blue, where we people have developed a specific solution exclusively for Alice Blue clients. And to actually avail now, I'll be guiding you how you as Alice Blue traders can actually, how you as Alice Blue customers can actually avail algorithmic trading for yourself. So now I'll be giving you a live demonstration on how you can actually execute algorithmic trading on your Demat account with the power of algos. So I'll be dropping the link from where you can directly get in. So this is the link where you can follow me, where you can actually, this is the link from where you can directly follow me and see how you can actually automate your algorithmic trading. So you would be, so the link says aliceblu.algobulls.com. So this is the login page which would come in front of you. Either you can log in with your broker Alice Blue directly by entering your client ID and client password and actually sign up, or if you're a new customer, you can open an account with Alice Blue. Apart from that, if you are an existing user with Alice Blue, if you are an existing user with AlgoBulls, you can sign in with your mobile number and password. Apart from that, if you're a new user for AlgoBulls, you can just click on sign in, enter your name, email address, and you can enter your name, email address, and mobile number, and add credentials, and directly get the OTP and already register. So since I'm already registered, I would directly log in from this platform, and I'm going to show you how this platform is going to look like. So the moment you click on login, this is going to take you to dashboard, which gives me end-to-end insight, on this gives me end-to-end insight on how my actually trade looks like in algorithmic trading. So in this dashboard, you could see what was the trading volume I have been trading with, what was the profit and loss I've achieved on this trading, and what was the AlgoBulls money usage for this account. Over here, you could see the volume on day-to-day basis, which were the days I traded with algorithmic trading money, and I also get to see what was the PNL generated in these days. So you could see in these 2 days, I could actually see what was the PNL generated on the strategy, and I could also see what kind of strategies I have deployed this money in. So many of you had questions. Okay, what does the marketplace look like, and what does marketplace actually say? So a marketplace is briefly divided into 3 categories: retail, premium, and HNI. So in retail section, we people have cash intraday strategies, commodities intraday strategies, and future strategies, which come in with low capital requirement and low risk appetite, wherein you could see strategies related to cash intraday, or you could see some of the commodity strategies or future strategies live over here. On a premium segment, we people have slight higher strategies, where you could see option buying strategies, multi-leg strategies, where we people have Vaibhav Barge strategy live on our marketplace too. And then the third category is option selling strategies, where we people have the third category is HNI category, where we people have option selling strategy, which come in with much higher risk appetite, as well as over here you would be finding multi-leg strategies, which come in with much higher capital requirement, as well as come in with much higher risk appetite too. So now I'll be taking you through Vaibhav strategies. Vaibhav has 4 of his strategies developed on a marketplace, option buying and option selling on a premium segment. So from here, you can directly see this is the first, like you could see on the first page, Vaibhav Barge strategy is live, where the strategy on straddle buy. And as Vaibhav was talking about the strategy from where you can actually, from where the market is volatile and then you can actually place order and option buying. So this is how the strategy card looks like. So the strategy's name is HA Vic Straddle Buy. And over here, you could see the strategy is developed by Vaibhav Barge, who has been trading in this market since for a decade. And currently he has got this knowledge embedded in algos, wherein you can directly replicate a trade with full automation. So over here, you could see minimum capital required is 35,000 and the recommended duration to trade in the strategy is around 180 days. The risk appetite for the strategy is the risk appetite, which means on a daily basis, the maximum loss you can go is of minus 1,000 rupees and the maximum profit you could go is of plus 5,000 rupees. And you could see few of the parameters over here, like what is the start time of the strategy, stop time of the strategy, what is the candlestick type, which is the intraday based strategy, instrument, segment wise, and etc. Apart from that, to know more about the strategy, you can see that the strategy is based on Heikin-Ashi candles, based on which the Heikin-Ashi candles plus the VIX plus the volatility index, based on which it places buy and sell order. Apart from that, many of you had questions. Okay, if you have actually showed me, if you have actually given me that how the strategy looks like, can I see some results of the strategy? How has it been performed in past 3 months, 4 months, 5 months? Well, we people have the result for you for past 17 months, where we people have thoroughly back tested the strategy. And in past 17 months, the strategy has given a return of 494 percentile, generating an ROI of 1,72,988 rupees over the capital of 35,000 rupees. The maximum drawdown this strategy had was of minus 26.667%, and the number of trades the strategy took was over 670 trades, and number of win trades were 285 and number of lost trades were 385, which took it to a hit ratio of around 42. The average trade it takes in a day is number of trades it takes in a day is 3 trades, which since it's a multi-leg strategy, and you could see the maximum gain this strategy has generated was of around 11,000 rupees and the maximum loss was of 13,000 rupees. And average profit booking on a daily basis is 2,000 rupees and average losses of 1,234 rupees. Apart from that, when you talk about returns, so the strategy in past 17 months has given you a return of 513%. In the last 30 days, the strategy has given a return of around 4.98%. In the last 2 weeks, the strategy was at minus 11.56. And in the past 3 days, the strategy has been recovering and it has given you a return of minus 0.52%. Now, to know how these returns are calculated, we people have created a transparent system called Tradebook, from where all the trades punched on daily basis are actually updated at the end of the day after markets. So since the strategy is based on Bank Nifty, you could see in the previous day, the strategy took around 2 trades. So you could see there was a buy call given at 503 and then it got squared off at 463 at a loss of minus 1,000 rupees. And the second trade, which gave you a profit of 157 rupees. So this is how all the trades are being punched, all the trades are being moving into the brokerage account, and this is updated on daily basis on our trade book section. But going through all the trades of past 17 months is a really hectic challenge. So that is the reason what we people have done is we people have created a smart insight platform from wherein any one of us can go out and check what was the trade or what was the average profit booked by the strategy on daily basis. So over here you could see the maximum profit booked by the strategy on in the graphical format and the average loss booked by the strategy in the graphical format for past 17 months. Similarly, you can see PNL in percentage too, that what was the maximum PNL percentage this strategy has achieved too as well. Apart from that, you could see what was the ROI generated by the strategy over the period of past 17 months. You could see ROI going in from negative of minus 3,000 rupees to going plus of 1,74,000 rupees at the end of 17 months, which is still continuing. And you could see ROI in percentage too, which shows you that it was running at a negative of 4%, and today the ROI of the strategy is of around 500% ROI. Similarly, you could see the equity curve. If anybody would have invested around 33,000, around 35,000 rupees. So today the value of this 35,000 rupees would have become around 2,08,000 rupees if the strategy was traded on consistent basis. And the maximum drawdown the strategy faced was of around 26.67 percentile, which means the maximum loss faced by the strategy was of around 26.67% on a daily base on a day. And then post that, the strategy hasn't given that much losses. So this is the risk appetite associated with the strategy. And post this, you could find all this data onto the insight segment. Now coming on to the major question, how do I execute the strategy and how do I automate my trading system end to end? So for that, I just need to click on execute and the strategy would be added to my portfolio. And from here, you could see the strategy is currently added to my portfolio. I have few more parameters set over here. Like if I don't want to trade in one lot, which is 35,000 rupees. I want to do it on 2 lots. I want to do it on 3 lots. You can change that accordingly. And similarly with that, you can also change your risk appetite too. So like suppose in one lot your profit booking was of around 5,000 rupees. In 2 lot you could see profit desired went up to 10,000 rupees and risk appetite automatically from 1,000 rupees went up to 2,000 rupees. Now if I change this to 3 lot, this profit desired would become 15,000 and risk appetite would become 3,000. And this is how you can actually customize the strategy according to your risk appetite and see. You just need to click on save and the strategy would automatically be saved. And post this, you just need to click on start and this would automatically get started to your brokerage account. Apart from that, to track our live orders running in the market, we people have this feature of P&L book. So any trade executed through Algo, all the data is shown over here. So over here, you could see what was the last buy call given by the strategy, what was the last sell call given by the strategy, and you could see how the strategy has been performing over time. Similarly, you could see the trade book wherein you get to see end-to-end insight about the strategy, like what was the broker ID associated to the strategy. So you can just copy this and then paste it on your contract note to actually find out which were the orders placed by Algo for your taxation purposes. And from there, you can keep end-to-end track on your system. Similarly, you could see this as you could see there are a few blank spots over here. So when we people do algorithmic trading, one of the major questions we people come across is, what if I manually square off the trade? Is Algo going to re-enter the trade with the similar parameter, or is Algo going to automatically stop and etc.? So we have developed a smart system wherein if there is any manual intervention with regards to the strategy. So suppose if I have manually squared up the position from my broker's platform, the algorithmic trading strategy would automatically stop itself and won't push any other orders to since it has understood that there was a manual intervention for the strategy. And this is how all the things are in the algorithmic trading are covered. Apart from that, you get to see fund book to keep a track on how much you were spending for actually purchasing AlgoBulls money to actually calculate your profit at the end of the month. Similarly, if you're looking to backtest and paper trade the strategy, you can go down on manage strategies, and you can go down on manage strategies and quickly add the strategy on your backtesting and paper trading. As you could see, I've put in this straddle strategy on my backtesting and paper trading. So I could just go down on my backtesting and paper trading, change few parameters. I could go down on backtesting and paper trading, change few parameters. And from here, I could actually do the backtesting and paper trading for the strategy in live market by just clicking on start button. So the moment I click on start, the strategy would automatically start backtesting and paper trading on my backtesting and paper trading on the strategy and would generate a report for me. Apart from that, apart from this, if you missed out to link your brokerage account in the start, I'll just show you how you can link your brokerage account once again. So you just need to click on setting, go to brokerage, click on add, and you would find this Alice Blue option. You just need to click and sign in with Alice Blue, enter your client ID and password, and you can sign in. Yes. Apart from that, Vaibhav was talking about his other strategy. So I'll just show you how Vaibhav's the strategy which Vaibhav was talking about, which was based on option selling, where the hit ratio was high as well as the risk appetite was considerably low. So the strategy is Wick straddle sell Nifty. So over here, the strategy is based on Nifty 50 and one strategy is based on Bank Nifty. So I'll be explaining this. So I'll also be explaining the strategy on option selling. So over here, the strategy is an option selling strategy where the minimum capital required is 1,25,000 rupees, calculating the drawdown. Apart from that, this margin required in your brokerage account is 1,50,000 rupees. But this minimum requirement is put up over here to which is calculated from drawdown. And as you could see, the risk associated with the strategy, which was the maximum loss faced by the strategy in any day, was of maximum of 5.44%. And over here, you could see how the strategy has been performing, where you could see the desired profit on daily basis, you could see is of around 15,000 rupees, and the risk appetite is of 3,000 rupees. Wherein you could see the strategy is a selling strategy on Nifty. And over here, you could find few of the details about the strategy. Similarly, to know more about the strategy, you can go down on backtesting report where the strategy has generated an ROI of 133% with an ROI of 3,01,382 rupees. And you could see the maximum gain the strategy made in a day was of around 8,000 rupees and the maximum loss was of 5,000 rupees. And the average per day profit taking is of around 1,300 and average losses of around also 1,372 rupees. And the best part about this strategy is a hit ratio. So hit ratio is number of win trades so upon number of loss trades, which decide the hit ratio. So hit ratio actually says us how accurate the strategy is and how profitable the strategy is going to be over the period of time. So over here, when people talk about hit ratio, right? So any strategy with a hit ratio of 55 plus, 60 plus is considered to be good, and the strategy comes in with a hit ratio of 67%, which is a really good number when people talk about strategy. When people talk about returns, the strategy in past 17 months has given a return of 133%. In past 30 days, it has given you a return of 8.39%. In the 2 weeks, it has given you a return of 6.91%. And in 3 days, it has given you a return of 3.61. So I think so Vaibhav was talking about bank returns and the FD returns, which Vaibhav was talking about. So we could see the 30 days returns were greater than bank's yearly return on FDs and etc., which could actually show that, okay, how this strategy has been moving and the risk has been associated. Similarly, to know about each and every trade about the strategy, you can go down on trade book and you can see each and every trade detail by detail, showing what was the average profit booking on the trade, what was the average loss booking on the trade, and etc. So you could see the strategy has been consistently generating alphas and consistently even squaring of the trades at low profit, squaring of the trades at less loss too. Because there's an option selling strategy. So over here you could see many of the parameters which give you a very consolidated number, which show you actually how the strategy has been moving. Apart from that, similarly, we people have the insight section, which gives you end-to-end detail on how the strategy has been generating profit on day-to-day basis, and you could see what was the losses also generated on day-to-day basis. The PNL percentage is also same as I have shown you in the option buying strategy, and the ROI when we people talk about. So the strategy in amount has given you an ROI of around 3 lakh rupees over the period of 17 months, and ROI in percentage was of around 133.95%. The equity curve. So if we people would have started investing at around 2,25,000 rupees, Today the wealth today after 5 months today after 17 months the wealth would have become around 5,24,944 rupees, which is considerably good with the calculation of the lowest drawdown of -5%. So this was the maximum drawdown the strategy has faced over the period of time, and post that the strategy has been moving consistently. Similarly, to execute the strategy, if you have required margin in your brokerage account, you can click on execute. The strategy would automatically pop up in your portfolio. And from here, you can directly click on start, and this would automatically do the thing. So many of the questions people had were, okay, so if I start the strategy, is there any intervention I need to do? So once you click on start, there is a pop-up going to come in front of you, which shows you the risk appetite and which shows you the average profit and average loss, and you just need to click on start, and all the things would happen automatically. To keep a track on how the strategy has been moving, we people have kept this log section which gives you each and every record. So if your strategy has met in with the parameter, the trade would be executed, and from here you could see what is the running PNL of your brokerage account, apart from rather than going to your brokerage account too. So you can either track it from here, or you can directly track it from track it from your brokerage dashboard. So now talking about what what would be the what would be the commercials involved, what would be the commercials involved using what would be the commercials to use this kind of strategies. So we people have various we people have a variety of plans. So suppose if anybody is looking to just invest in cash intraday strategies, we people yes. I'm so sorry for the delay. So if we people only want to use equity strategies, equity cash based strategies, we people charge 1,000 rupees per month plus GST. And if we people want to use equity intraday strategies along with commodity strategies along with future strategies from our retail segment, we people charge 2,500 rupees per month plus GST. To access our all retail plus premium strategies, where you can exclusively use strategy designed by Mr. Vaibhav with his years of experience in option buying, option selling with the help of VIX. So over here, we people charge 4,500 rupees plus GST. This is a monthly charge. And to access all retail plus premium plus HNI segment strategy, we people charge 7,500 rupees per month plus GST. So this is how the commercials would work, and the procedure is also very simple. You just need to click on this. You can add the amount, which is 8,850 rupees. You just need to pay. From here, which will take you to the Razorpay gateway, and from here after you have made the payment, this would reflect 8,500 rupees over here. You just need to click on the card once again and actually avail the amount. So yes, so this is how this is how anybody of us could actually start a this is how anybody of us could actually start a smart trading journey with algorithmic trading system with full automation. So now we would open the floor for question and answers, and would be happy to answer any of your questions. In Q&A section, okay. So talking about SEBI rules. Regarding algos. So SEBI has told that any strategy being used in algorithmic trading should be registered with SEBI, plus all the targets, risks should be defined. So any strategy on our platform has a thorough backtesting report, which is fulfilling the parameter. Our strategies are registered with the exchanges, and plus the brokerage integration which we people have with our brokers is an end-to-end integration. So there is less chances of API failures too from the technical side. So we people AlgoBulls as a AlgoBulls as an organization has taken measures to actually make algorithmic trading more seamless as well as more secure when it comes to when it comes to trading. Plus, when you're doing your trades with algorithmic trading, you're not supposed to add any you're not supposed to actually transfer the amount to AlgoBulls of whatever the amount is written over there. You're supposed to add that amount in your broker's account, and from your broker's account you're just supposed to add the AlgoBulls money onto the AlgoBulls wallet, and post that you can actually start your trading journey seamlessly. So how do you search strategies? So for talking about strategy search part, so like since I have the pricing part open, to answer your pricing question, we people have flexible pricing starting from 1,000 rupees per month till going up to 12,000 rupees per month, depending on which marketplace and what kind of strategies you're looking to access. If you want, if you're looking for option buying strategies, option selling strategies, it comes in around 4,500 rupees a month. And if you're looking for option selling strategies or something towards future side and looking for more multi-leg strategy, it comes around 7,500 rupees a month. To trade in cash market, commodity market, it will cost you around 2,500 rupees a month. So to search strategies, you just need to go down over here on marketplace. You can just go down on premium strategy. You can just see the strategy by Mr. Vaibhav Barge, and you can just copy. You can either write DTA or you can directly copy this. You can directly copy this thing and actually search over here too. So the moment you type DTA, you will find all the 4 strategies listed by Mr. Vaibhav. So the moment you type DTA, you can actually search all the 4 strategies. So suppose if you are interested to actually use the straddle sell strategy for buying Nifty, you can just click on straddle sell, and over here on the results segment, you would see the straddle sell strategy coming live onto the platform. Yes. So here you could see the straddle sell strategy, which comes in with more low risk appetite and more higher ROI. And the capital requirement is similar, which is 2,50,000 rupees. And the performance has been going similarly. In fact, similar in terms of how the profits were generated and ROI is going. Yeah, so talking about SEBI rules regarding algo. So SEBI has just published a white paper saying that what are the measures which are needed to be taken by algorithmic trading firms to actually make this process more secure for retail traders. So so SEBI is not restricting algos, but SEBI wants to actually enable algos with full transparency to retail traders. So we as AlgoBulls have made sure that everything is transparent to the user, with whatever the profit is associated to it, whatever the loss associated to the strategy is clearly transparent to the user. And whatever the trades are being taken on whatever the trades being taken on the strategy basis, so all those things are clearly visible to the user. That's the reason we people have a transparent trade book, which gives you end-to-end insight on how the trading has been going, how the trading for the strategy has been going on day-to-day basis. It gives you a clear picture of what was the maximum drawdown the strategy faced over the period of time, and what was the maximum drawdown which has faced in a day. So you get to see each and every detail on our platform, which makes us the most transparent platform across the nation to actually give you end-to-end insight about the strategy listed on our platform. Apart from that, any strategy which is being published in the market, so we people do have a criteria to actually get the strategy listed on our platform. So in order to get any strategy listed on our platform, we people have few requirements, like it should be an intraday based strategy, it should be a profitable strategy, it should have basic targets defined and basic stop loss defined, to make sure that the strategy is well risk managed and the strategy does not incur heavy losses. Plus, when we do the backtesting for the strategy, we do a thorough backtesting of each and every strategy along with paper trading and along with trading with real money, to make sure that how the strategy has been performing with the market and how the strategy has been performing with the broker, to check how to actually make sure before the strategy is published on our marketplace. So we have been taking all the measures which are required from SEBI's end, but from our end too, to make sure that your trading experience is seamless and your trading experience doesn't get affected because of any brokerage failure or because of any market hindrances. So SEBI wants the same thing, and we people also want the protection of retail investors' capital. So talking about the returns, which is it cost adjusted or not? So returns are calculated without excluding the brokerage, excluding the taxes. So all the returns are calculated excluding the taxes part. On our platform, we are coming up with a feature through which we are coming up with a feature soon in coming days. We are coming up with a feature soon in coming days wherein even the brokerage would be calculated on our platform, where you could see what is the ROI after brokerage and etc. I think so. We have answered all the question, Vaibhav.
Yes.
Yes, we have a last question. Yes. So Vaibhav, I think so. There is a question related to your strategy.
Okay.
In the chat section.
Yeah, in option selling, if stop loss not trigger due to freak trade or jumping price in option, then loss will be high. JG, in strategy, your max loss cannot be more than 3,000. So Algo will square off your trade anyhow. If loss is increasing above 3,000, it will exit both leg, call leg as well as put leg. Okay, JG.
Yes, Jayasee, I hope it answers your question. I'll also I would also like to say that we have developed this apart from that, you also have a PNL tracker from wherein if you don't want a loss more than 1,000 rupees, so Algo would so apart from this 3,000 loss which was put over there, apart from that you also have an option to set your own PNL risk appetite. So that that could also be done. I think so. We have answered all the questions. So we'll be closing this webinar, and we'll be closing this webinar and going forward with. So a last announcement. So if anybody of you are interested, are expert stock market strategist and actually looking to get your strategy developed on our platform and actually want to trade in algorithmic trading, you can get in touch with me. I'm dropping in my details. Anybody of you are looking to use Mr. Vaibhav Barge's strategy, I'll be dropping a strategy link below over the chat section, and you can directly get to the strategy. Similarly, if there is any question regarding the webinar, feel free to reach out to me over WhatsApp. I'm dropping my details below. And if you want to get your strategy developed on AlgoBulls platform, you can reach out to me too regarding that. So I would like to thank all of you to join this webinar during this live market hours. Thank you all for joining us on this webinar, and thanks Vaibhav for giving your valuable time and actually explaining us how the how your strategy works and etc. Thanks, Vaibhav.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, all of you, and happy trading to all of you.
Happy trading. Thank you.